I'm going to start off by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. I'm going to start off, and also I'm going to give double honors to the apostles of GMS, starting with the apostle of GMS on down. Shout out to the 1/3 of Israel. Today's lesson is going to be based around the truth hurts. This word is healing. This word is life. And we all know before we came into this truth that we were spiritually dead at one point. And when we heard this word, we woke up out of our slumber, because none of us we wasn't born knowing this truth. When we was born into this world, we was born into sin. And I'm gonna pull out a couple scriptures, and hopefully it'll be edifying. I'm gonna start off with Isaiah 30 and verse 10. So I'm gonna start with Isaiah 30 and verse 9. That this is a rebellious people. Right, because Israel, we're rebellious people. When we out on the highways and byways, or somebody come stumbling across this video, 2/3 of Israel is going to be rebellious. They're not going to hearken. They're not going to listen to this word. But there's going to be a time when everybody going to know that there was prophets among us, and they're going to be like, man, I heard this before. They're gonna know that we was telling them the truth, especially in Jacob's trouble, because in Jacob's trouble comes, is nobody gonna be out on the highways and byways. Nobody's gonna be watching us on YouTube, because YouTube is gonna soon be shut down. Because these elites, the so-called elites, the Rothschilds, they know about this truth, and they know that their time is soon coming. Isaiah 30 and verse 9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that would not hear the law of the Lord. Right. So it's going to be people that heard this truth, and they did not hearken to this word. So they're spiritually marked. So they can't say that nobody warned them. Nobody knew that it was Israel. Nobody knew that the blacks, so-called black Hispanics and Native Americans, that we're not the true Israelites that this Bible speaks of. Isaiah 30 and verse 10 would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Right. So we got all these pastors out there, Joel Osteen, Creflo Dollar, TD Snakes. You got all these pastors, and they telling Jake all these smooth things, like you don't the law is over and done with. We can eat pork. Come as you are to the church. So that means it's okay for you to be gay. It's okay for you to be a sodomite, because gay just means happy. So telling you it's okay to be a sodomite. It's okay to shave your beard. Israel, they want to hear smooth things, and they come against us because we're not telling them what they want to hear, and that's Israel. That you can smoke weed, that you can go to clubs, you can get drunk and then come to church on Sunday hungover. Israel want to hear smooth things. They don't want to follow order. Right. So I'm gonna stay in Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 5. Why should ye be stricken anymore? Yea, will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick and the whole heart faint. Right. Israel Israel is physically and mentally sick. And Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, he's known as the healer. And this word is healing. Because before we woke up to this truth, we was out in this world. We was doing abominable sins. Some of us was eating pork. Some of us was going to the clubs, strip clubs. We was sleeping around with multiple women. We was being harlots out there. And we came into this word, and it's physically and mentally healing to us. And 2/3 of Israel, they don't want to get healed. They want to stay sick. They want to stay committing all this wicked sins. And like I said earlier, they're gonna be marked. They spiritually marked because they stumbled across this truth. Just like you got Kanye West. Kanye West know about the 12 tribes of Israel. LeBron James, Kendrick Lamar, Kodak Black, they all stumbled across this truth and they heard this truth. But you think they want to get healed? No, because they in love with their sin. So 2/3 of Israel is not going to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments because they don't want to get healed. They comfortable where they at. Let me get Wisdom of Solomon 16 and verse 12. For it was neither herb nor Salaki. Wisdom of Solomon, verse 16 and verse 12. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health. Right. So you hear a lot of jakes out there saying weed is healing. It comes from the earth. Medicine, or these medicines, they heal you, but ultimately it's Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai who heals us, and Salaki, and he's the ultimate healer, not these medicines, not these herbs, because Yahweh Shai, Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, he's the ultimate healer, and you truly going to get healed through this word. And just say if you got cancer or you got diabetes, right? Say by some chance that you do get healed from it, but you're not really healed because you don't have this wisdom. You don't have this wisdom. You don't have this truth. So ultimately, you still sick because you physically, you might get physically healed from something, but you still mentally sick. And there's a quote out there. I mean, there's a Martin Luther King said, "The truth will set you free." Right, the truth will set you free, but not these herbs. Nothing is going to set you free. But coming back to this Bible, the law, statutes, and commandments, because it was only written for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and ultimately it was created for the 1/3 of Israel. But this word is healing. It will heal you physically and mentally. Nothing on this world is going to heal you mentally. People try to escape by getting drunk, by smoking weed to escape their problems, but that's only temporary. Hour or two, you come back down, you still mentally sick. And the only thing that's going to set you free is coming back to this truth. But thy words, O Lord, which healeth all things. Right. The Lord just said, thy words, his words will heal you. And it heals all things. So when you're going through problems or you having a stressful day at work, ultimately he's telling you that come read his words that he wrote, because his words is healing. You can have a stressful day and you start reading this Bible and your problems will go away. It's better than smoking a blunt, because that your high gonna come down from your blunt. But Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, his words is gonna set you high. It's not gonna leave. I'm gonna get Proverbs 8, starting with verse 33. Hear instructions and be wise. Right. He want wise. The wise man is gonna hear instruction. The wise man is the wise man is going to hear instruction and refuse it not. Blessed is the man that heareth me, watching daily at my gates, waiting at the posts of my doors. Right. So a wise man is going to hearken to this word, because ultimately that is the riches. That's the gold. And this word is worth more than diamonds, gold, selling out, having all this money, because this is spiritual money. None of that silver and gold, diamonds, that can't take you to the kingdom. That's not gonna get you in the gates of. It's not gonna get you in the gates, in them pearly gates. It's not gonna get you. It's not gonna get you a first class ride up them chariots. Proverbs 8:35. For whoso findeth me findeth life, and shall obtain favor of the Lord. Right. So whoever hearkening to this word findeth life. So like I said earlier, that we all was spiritually dead and physically dead and mentally dead before we ran into this real truth, because you're not gonna find truth in Christianity. You're not gonna find truth in being a Muslim. You're not gonna find truth in none of these religions: Catholic, Judaism, Rastafarian. You're not gonna find the 100% truth. The 100% truth is knowing that you're an Israelite, knowing that the law is not over and done with, knowing just coming back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how you find life, and you're not gonna find life in nothing else. We got Israel out there trying to. Israel, it says, roughly paraphrasing, Israel, Salaki, Israel, I can't remember, but Israel, we have a zeal. We have a zeal, but it's not according to knowledge. But the one we only gonna find truth, and we only gonna find a light in this Bible, and knowing that you're an Israelite, knowing that the law is not over and done and away with. You're not gonna find that in Christianity. You're not gonna find that in Christianity. So Israel, we have a zeal. We have a zeal to serve the Most High, but it's not according to knowledge. And let me get Proverbs 8:36. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his soul. Right. So when we sin against the Most High, the elect men, they gonna feel some type of remorse. Like you go out there and sin, you're going to know that it's wrong. You're going to know that something's not right. You're going to know that that's not right. You got 2/3 of Israel that they can commit all these wicked sins, and they don't feel no remorse. They don't feel like they doing anything wrong. All all they that hate me love death. Right. So if you against the Most High, then you with death. If you against the Most High, you love death. You against the Most High, you like death. And 2/3 of Israel, they're gonna be put to death, and they're gonna have to come back through reincarnation, which is they're gonna be our babies, and that's how they're gonna come back into the kingdom. But they're gonna have to get put to death because that's how the Most High He got it set up. To 1/3 of Israel, they will hearken to this word, and 2/3 of Israel, they will not hearken to this word. Um, and I pray and I hope that I'm in that number of 144,000. 12 from each tribe. You got 12 tribes and 1,200 from each tribe. That make up 144K. Lord willing, I'm a part of that number. So today's lesson was based around the truth hurts and this word is healing. This word is life. Hopefully it was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom, Israel, and I'll catch you again next time. Shalom.